All right, hello guys. So I am going to be the project manager on implementing this new EHR for a small practice. I spoke to Dr. Crab and Dr. Onyewu on their thoughts and their processes regarding this new HR implementation. So I'll start with ID 020, which is Dr. Crab. She is a stakeholder within the practice. Her information's there. She preferred to have conference calls um, and meetings for her communication vehicles. Her stake in the project is she assists with goals and the metrics. Her level of influence is high. Her level of impact is high, and she does have some decision making authority. Her expectations of this EHR is to meet the goals, improve integration, and improve clinical knowledge management to be more specific for doctors' needs. Um, the way she plans on managing this expectation is she wants to use project management, Microsoft, and and shared drive. She would like weekly reports, reporting on that information. Some of her main issues were to make sure the project doesn't go over budget. The cost of EHR will be shifted to the physicians. She didn't. Those were the two issues that she was concerned with. At the end of the video, I'm going to go a little bit more in detail with how I plan on easing their worry and implementing this EHR for them. Dr. Nyewu is also a stakeholder. Her information's there. Her preferred communication type is internal status meeting. She likes to communicate her communication vehicle is email. Her subject matter expert is her stake in the project. She has a high influence, a high level of impact, and she does also have some decision making authority. Her expectation is to have a successful go live and all staff is properly trained. The way she plans on managing this expectation is having IT staff do testings on staff, super users, and vendors that perform training. So basically, she would like to see her staff being trained. She wants to see the training process, the format that I'm going to implement for her staff so that they're adequately trained and prepared for their go live date. Um, she is her some of the comments she decided to add was this is also her frustration with the EHR and her worries. She is a physician champion overseeing changes. So her issues is EHRs will be implemented imperfectly, and her EHRs will fail due to the scarce cooperation of physicians. So both issues are issues that are definitely known and are have every reason to be worries. So the way I'm going to try to ease some of this is making sure that they get their reports on a timely fashion, making sure that Dr. Crab is getting her reports on her budgets continuously. I plan on following the steps. I want to brainstorm with them. This is what some of this why we decided to do some of the stake analysis. I want to brainstorm with them. I want to also go into some details with what they're expecting out of the EHR, which is what we discussed, what their expectation is, and then after I know their expectations, I am going to now implement this EHR for them, work hand in hand with some analysts to make sure the EHR is portraying what they would like. I also want to do some focus groups for some of the employees, some of their top employees, to make sure that it's what they would like so that the go live date will run a little bit smoother. Making sure once that focus group is there, I would like Dr. Kratz and Dr. Onyewu opinions on it to make sure that it has everything that they're looking for. And if it doesn't, I want to definitely add what they're wanting within the EHR system. So that's going to be during the focus group. Once we make those necessary changes, we're going to have a go live date. That go live date is we're going to make sure that before that go live date, there's multiple trainings with the process of implementing this new EHR. We're going to go by departments, by roles, by positions to make sure that they're focusing on what they need to focus on, so that therefore training is not overwhelming and then they're not missing any steps that are necessary for their role and position. Um, After that training segment, I do also plan on having go live agents on site with them as they go live on their date. Meaning I want trained staff of my trained staff of the EHR to be with them while they're going live. So if they have any quick questions they need or any hiccups during there, we'll have my staff there to properly guide them through it. As far as budgets, like I said, I want to make sure I want to give them their reports in a timely manner. I also want to make sure that anything that is going to set us over budget, I'm weighing the pros and cons of it all, and making sure that if they are going to spend more than they would like, it's for a really good reason, even though I'm going to try everything in my power to make sure we're under budget. So that is what the stake analysis was about. Hope you guys enjoyed.